And that's where you probably even get like, me responding to like people like Dom is live and this and third. These days I don't really respond to much things. Like recently I sat with Adam, like he brought up a guy who like, he hires I think it's Poetik Flakko. Honestly, dog, like here's the funny thing about it is like he was like, yo, oh, he or we thought you were. This is the point. I think the only thing I heard, the only thing I cared about with what he said, yo, that dude's a chat nigga. Y'all know who was also chat niggas? You know how many people who I run into who are chat niggas? Bro, I don't hate people who were influenced by me. There's people in this chat right now that's going to go on and do great things. For example, like when I went to Toronto, that's why it changed it like opened up my eyes. Like the people from Hot New Freestyle was like, yo, we created an Instagram page because of you. I didn't say, well, why y'all stealing my sweat? No. Bro, I get it. At this point, I never got any credit for like paving this new road for independent media until then. And I was like, wow, bro, they're giving you the OG for them. Maybe you don't get respect in other parts, but Six Buzz, like they rolled out the red carpet. Yo, Act, we want to bring you to the best club. You're the guy. Without you, we wouldn't have done this. Bro, you know how much, like, I had an appreciation for it. Because even if they did, like, take a little bit of the blueprint, they figured their own way out. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, blatantly copying someone just word for word, bar for bar, that's wrong. And that's some shit that if it continues over years, I would never ever salute. But if you're inspired by someone, Kobe had to be inspired by Michael Jordan. As long as you give credit to that person, you show love, and you're not like someone who's now thinking, oh, I'm the guy when you took someone's blueprint, cool. So Adam said this shit, and I was like, Adam, I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, it's almost like I won't say I regret, but like, well, I regret. I think maybe me and Dom, we had probably said some certain shit to each other. Bro, for any of y'all creators, if y'all have taken my style, taken my flow, taken how I talk, I don't give a fuck. Me and you ain't never gonna beef. I'm just letting y'all know now. The beef or where I'm at right now, that's why I was listening to Adam. I was like, yo, Adam, here's the point. And I think I watched it back because we were doing edits. And I said, we didn't edit that part, by the way. No disrespect. I would never beef with Adam's employee. I don't care who it is. This is the reason I used to just shit on house phone, which, by the way, we're cool now. The road that I took, and if anyone wants to really know what Akademiks is, Akademiks had to gain himself. But before I had to build a platform. So I would never beef with Adam's employee. I would never beef with Vlad's employee. I would never beef with. That's why I told Adam. I said, Adam, listen, if I'm going to beef with anybody now, and this is just completely true, it has to be of our level. And what I mean by our, like, that's why I'm glad that the last person I consider myself having problems with, that I was just glad that it was, I think we just showed each other mutual love, was Say Cheese. I think Say Cheese is a boss. They do their own thing. But there was times like I felt they were taking shots at me. But nah, like that's water in the bridge. Like I love what Sean is doing. I think I put Sean on the Mount Rushmore of new media. It's me, Sean, Vlad, and Adam. I'm sorry. It's two white dudes, two black dudes. I'm sorry. That's what it is. But when people say like, so that's what I'm trying to tell Adam. I'm like, I get your business sense with that. But I wouldn't ever beef with an employee of yours. Because for everything that homie might have done at your platform, I'll give y'all a tidbit. This is how Akademiks ain't Akademiks without this. So this is why you can't be Akademiks by stealing a few phrases and talking like me. I'll tell you what makes you Akademiks. Before Q from WorldStar died, WorldStar is such a big brand. Q came to me and said, Ak, I want you to work for me. You know why? He knew I controlled the news game. He said, I want you to work for me. I want you to build WorldStar News. And he said, I don't even think I was making that at that point. really early. He said, yo, I'll give you like $300K, $300,000 a year. And I thought about it and I said, no. My goal was that Akademiks was going to be WorldStar. I could never work for WorldStar. Remember I said that. The conversation was over right then. And I don't get to this point if I took that job. This is why when people say that, like, I don't even know who has this conversation, but you know, and there's a bunch of stuff I want to get to afterwards. But please leave me out of any conversation that will ever speak about me and someone's employee. Me and Adam, we could go neck to neck, and we could compete when it comes to revenue for what our companies are making. Yeah, I do think I'm one talented motherfucker in certain senses, but I ain't never beef with another nigga employee. I ain't never going to listen to. Y'all ever hear me saying it? They only talk to bosses, never second in command. So I don't know if that came from Adam himself or any of people in the fans. But, and by the way, this is no shot at the dude. I think if he believes in himself, you need to jump on your own, brother. I say this to everybody. If you believe in yourself, you ain't with Adam. Akademiks would have never been with Adam. Akademiks was going to be a lone fucking star in the middle of the ocean. You know why? Because the places I wanted to go never really wanted to give me. Let me tell you this. And by the way, I'm about to get to the place where I'm about to do what Adam is doing. You're never going to come over to the Akademiks enterprise and be bigger than Ak. And you can never get over to No Jumper and be bigger than him. This is one of the reasons I never went to WorldStar. You'll never be Q. And when I looked at it, I was like, it wasn't about being bigger than Q. It was just that my brand and what I wanted to do, I wanted to compete. I want to be in the game. You hear what I'm saying? So, and by the way, this is just random advice, and I'm giving it for, it's not only for homie, but for anybody else. I've gotten my credit in life already. I don't look like, yo, who's talking like me anymore? Nigga, when I say certain shit, y'all know certain yo, I know where I got everything. I like my cash, I know where I got it from. There's one of my homeboys who we used to be in college together. That's what I got. What's the problem? Because he used to be a little bit delusional, and people would be like, yo, nigga, you know, like, they would say some random shit, be like, what's the problem? And like the what's the problem shit, like the way how you say it is just, it was just kind of like how do you fucking answer that, right? I got donkey fucked. I'm watching, I'll tell you everywhere I get my shit from. I got donkey fucked. I'm watching 40-Year-Old Virgin. Go watch 40-Year-Old Virgin, my nigga. And I think it might have been Kevin Hart, which was so dope. And Kevin Hart was like, yeah, donkey fucking. It was either that or some other shit. I got some other shit from Medicine Society. So when I hear people say, oh, they got it from you, I don't take credit for these things like, oh, I'm the nigga who made everything. Nigga, I've taken other people's stuff and made it mine. I've repurposed it. So when I hear like, oh, so-and-so is taking your lingo, it's like, I don't give two fucks. I don't think that's what made me me. Oh, Zesty, I made up. Zesty and Flexible. No. I didn't make up Zesty. Zesty was the other thing. I made up Flexible. I'm going to tell you how I made up Flexible. I made up Flexible when YouTube was coming down and they were really getting kind of a little bit PC. And I'm like, damn, how do I say a nigga is? I said, if I say sus, they're going to still call me homophobic. Because sus, with certain shit, they would be like, oh, yo, you're homophobic because you can't. Because if you're like, yo, the way he's dancing is sus, they're going to be like, oh, you're insecure. You can't. So I'm like, damn, I don't want to call him sus. I said, fuck. I said, how could I kind of. So I said, that nigga flexible, bro. Like, when I see Rich Homie Quad come on the stage like this, oh, we got to talk about Dougie B, too. I said, oh, shit, this nigga moving like a fucking juicy fruit. This nigga moving like a fruit roll-up. Holy. And honestly, when I said it, I ain't think it was shit. And then everybody caught on. I'm like, oh, okay, this is the thing. I kept saying it. That's what it is. So I say all that to say, let me put everything to bed, okay? If y'all think there is an academics as a persona, but it's my goal overall was being academics as an entity. And I respect everybody's come up, but please, I get it. There's people who are inspired by me, this and third. I don't hate them. I don't knock them. I support them. But please stop trying to tell me like, y'all be telling me like y'all want me to beef with niggas. I will never. Like, oh, yo, so-and-so is like taking us out. No, I don't give a fuck, bro. Please, stop it, please. Okay? And also, like, I'm not an idiot too. You'll never get me to beef with Adam's employee. Ever in life. The fuck? Like, imagine me like, yo, yeah, I'm cool with Adam, but his employee. I'm like, bro, you also do know that Fresh and Fit, like when I met them niggas, like Fresh was a chat nigga. Bro, I'm happy for him. I'm cool with him. Yo, good, do your thing. I would have to be delusional to not to realize that a lot of what we've done isn't impact.